morning. It is pretty windy, so I'm sorry if that messes with like the sound or anything. I'll try to fix it in editing, we'll see. So today I have an order that I need to get done. It's pretty simple. It's a guinea pig. It shouldn't take too long, but the pattern is through a YouTube video, so I have to write down the entire pattern and then I can make it. I also need to finish the Darth Maul I talked about last week, but the first thing I'm gonna do is finish these octo bodies. This is what I currently have in octo bodies. There's a good chunk of octos in here right now. They're just the bodies, so there's like yarn at the end to finish the last row. I'm almost done making all of the bodies, and then I'll add all the eyes, stuff them all, and close them all. I have 4 left to make in this color, and then I am going to pull up my inventory and just make sure I have the right number of bodies. Once I double check and make sure I do, then I can start adding the eyes and finishing them up and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna do the bodies, match the inventory, and then I will do my order, and then depending on what time it is, I will work on the Darth Maul again. Alright, so this is a pretty bad angle, but real quick, I organized all of the octo bodies, so now I'm gonna double check with my inventory, make sure that I have all of the bodies, and then I can start adding the eyes and stuff like that to them. Alrighty, so it is a little while later. I went ahead and I double checked my octo bodies, and I have all of them. I need to have 8 of each color available for my next market, whenever that may be. So I do need to insert the eyes and then glue them all and then stuff them and then sew them closed and all of that. But I am going to take a break on that because I do have an order to complete, so I'll be working on that next. But my last week in my video, I mentioned that I bought some yarn on Michaels, and I got most of it in a box. This was what was left. Just 2 skeins, not that one, but these 2. So it's some more Feels Like Bliss yarn. I got the colors, gotta find the names, White and Sage. So I Feels Like Bliss in White, Sage, and Dusty Rose. I'm hoping to make a cute strawberry cow, like a standing cow in this. I'm hoping this is enough yarn, but worst comes to worst, I will make another order on Michaels, buy more of whatever color I may need, which will most likely be white, and then I'll probably end up buying like a whole bunch of the other colors too, because I want them all, obviously. And they're pretty small skeins, so just felt like trying out that yarn because I heard a lot of people talking about it and my stores don't carry it, so I had to order it online. So that will be fun, something fun to dabble in. I also reorganized my room for like the 5 trillionth time on this channel. Over here I had my Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim yarn. But now I have my 2 Cricuts, my sublimation printer, my PlayStation, my sewing machine, and my tumbler press. And then I still have my 9x9 heat press, my hat press, my mini press in the corner over here. And then I have my Cricut, the big press, the one like that opens on its own. I forget which one it's called, but the big one over here. And then I reorganized everything else. So it's still not 100% how I want it. I would like for this whole area to be empty, so you can see all of the yarn. Target had a sale on pillows. They were like $2 something a pillow, which is better than what I get. I get my pillows at Walmart, just their cheapest pillows. They're $3.44, and it's a good amount of stuffing, so I usually get those, so I have like I think 3 or 4 in there. But Target had a sale on pillows, so my mom bought 5 and I bought 5. I think that's, yeah, I think 5 and 5, that was the max, and then we picked them up. So it was $11 each. So $22 for 10 pillows, which is really, really good. That's why I have so many extra pillows up there. I usually buy, well, I used to buy like 4 at a time, but when I'm market prepping, I'll buy like 8 pillows. So right now I have quite a few extras on there, but it's slowly dying down. As you can see, I only have 8 Target ones and I think 4 Walmart ones left. And then the big heat press is just underneath it. I wanted to put it behind me on this, but it's too long, it doesn't fit, so it's gonna end up staying over there. Eventually, all that I will have in here is that gray container holding pillows or stuffing, whatever. Those are some library books. I read all of those already, but my sister wants to read the King of Sins books. So those top 4 she wants to read, so they're still there. And I'm just waiting a couple of days. Then my new pickup will be ready, and all the ones in the bag I will return. Then we just have the mini trash bags that I use for my trash can, my cash box, some brown crates that has like extra pieces, and then that little green trash can right there has the scrap pieces for the Marauders mat blanket that I haven't touched in a while, and then some tissue paper for orders to pack. That's the yarn for the Marauders map, and then that's my temperature blanket. Sunflower made a long time ago, back when I didn't know what I was doing, so I definitely like to make another one. And then that has the pillows. There is a black 6-tier cubicle behind this pile of junk. It's got weight 7 Michaels yarn and the faux fur yarn and the fluffy flex that I have over there. And then here I did some more rearranging. So these 4 cubes have my Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim. That cube has the extra Bernat blanket of perfect phasing in the mint color that I have. And then in front of it I have the Sid's Big Twist plush in like the multicolors. And then that is Big Twist Baby Bear, and I have a second of each color behind it. And then I just have the last couple baby bears in that cubicle. Then I have Bernat Perfect Phasing and Ombre there. And then behind the TV that I haven't hung up yet is the Big Twist plush in solid colors in that cubicle and the bottom cubicle. And then those 2 are the Big Twist Posh. And then on this end, I didn't change anything here, but I have my cakes of yarn organized by type. Bernat over here, Sweet Snuggles Light over there, and then there's 1 Posh and 1 Baby Bear in the middle, kind of dividing them up. These are Skinny Chenille. Those are also Skinny Chenille, that's Petite Pearl, and then that is the Floral of Sweet Snuggles Light, and then those are the variegated that they discontinued. So once I get through all of those, mainly for turtles, both the big ones and the little ones, then I'll have more room because they stopped making those. So that is kind of how I have it organized now. I want to dig more into sewing items, tumblers, sublimation of all sorts, and Cricut stuff. But it was all hiding back here and I couldn't get to it. So now that it's more accessible, the printer can stay there. I'm going to run another outlet over here, and I'm going to have the printer plugged in, and I think maybe my Explorer 3 and my PlayStation, and I'm going to put my Xbox right next to the Explorer 3, and then my TV's going to go right here. So they can stay plugged in, and I can always watch stuff on there instead of on my iMac as well. And I am hoping sometime in the future I want to get a regular inkjet printer for me, because I do print a lot, but so does my mom, and one of my sisters, my younger sister, is in college, so they print a lot too. So I think it would just be nice to have my own printer in here. I am actually hoping to fix the last one that we had. We had a Canon inkjet printer, and it didn't stop printing, but like it's printing really funny. So I'm still hoping I can fix it, because if that's the case, because we bought a new printer when it stopped working, which it's another like Mega Tank whatever, but I think it's Epson instead of Canon. I'm not really sure. Around the same price though. So if I can get that one to be fixed, since we already have one downstairs, I can take that one up here. It's kind of just sitting in the living room right now. So that would be nice, because then I can print all of my orders and like my thank you cards, all that stuff that I print with the regular printer can be printed separately, and then it won't be as hard on the other printer because I have my own, and my sister can always share it because she's got the room right next to me anyway. So I do need to figure out where the heck I'm going to put this yarn, because it is really small skeins. These are the skeins. They're very similar to the Premier Just Chenille yarn, and I keep that in my closet in like one of those white containers from Walmart, and it's got like 2 skinny top shelves and then 2 bigger ones. I did have yarn cakes in the top 2, and I pulled them all out to put them, so I have all of my yarn cakes together, because them being in there, I forgot they were in there, and I didn't know what colors I had, so I wasn't using them. So now that they're all out, I'm thinking maybe I can put these in place of that, and because they're small shelves, if I lay these down, it's like the perfect size. And there aren't too many colors of these, so like I said, I'll probably end up buying all the rest of them anyway. But after I make that cowl, to see if I'm gonna need more of, most likely white, because I really don't think that's gonna be enough. The green and the pink definitely, but probably not the white. So I have 2 orders now as of today. I know I wasn't crazy. I have a watermelon sea turtle. I need to check my inventory, but I'm like 90% sure that I have at least 1 watermelon turtle already made. That book I showed you guys where I was writing down inventory, I was already planning on making a couple more. So I think I actually have 1. So I do need to pull it out, but it's in my I keep all of my inventory in those little market bags that you guys see me use. So they're in my closet right now. I really need to find more just a way to organize better, because I want to be able to access my plushies better than I can. But quite frankly, I don't have anywhere to put them right now, because all of my market stuff is also in the closet. Yes, okay, I do have 1 watermelon turtle. So I'm going to pull that out, and then I'm just going to update my book. So I will make 3 instead of 2. So I need to pack that watermelon turtle order. Once she messages me back and make sure we're good for meeting up tomorrow, I will pack that. But I'm going to work on this guinea pig order. It's going to be simple enough because it is just brown, so I gotta pull the brown out. But this pattern is a little weird, so I might end up fogging a little bit. I'm probably gonna end up having to watch parts of the YouTube video because it just got really confusing. So I'm gonna make that, and I also need to grab the sage. I think I have some in that container up there. I know I have sage, I just have to find where, because that's the color I use for my temperature blanket. Maybe I can find a lighter green, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to match it to the color that's the pattern picture. So I'm gonna make that, and I'm gonna record, I'm gonna time-lapse some of it for you guys, and then hopefully I will finish the guinea pig by dinner time. Tuesday? Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I am just hopping on real quick. There is a pretty bad storm outside, so I'm not, I won't be surprised if we lose power or anything like that. So I'm just recording this real quick while it's still bright. But I finished the guinea pig order, and I did more with the octos. So I did it all last night. That's why it's all in this bin. All of the octos now have eyeballs. They are also hot glued inside, and they're stuffed. So all of the octos are like that. Now I just need to do the last row and then close them all up. But they are all eyed, glued, and stuffed. And this is the guinea pig. Adorable, by the way. It's got a frog hat on it, which is so cute. And it's just in the solid brown. I went ahead and sent her a couple of pictures just to show her what it looks like. And she ended up ordering another one in black, as a black and white guinea pig. I'm matching them to her guinea pigs. So I'm gonna make this again in black and white. And she asked about other hats. Obviously the pattern is for frog hats, but I'm pretty scrappy, so at least when it comes to crochet. So I'm thinking she wants a strawberry hat, and I'm pretty sure I can do that. Pretty simple. Just make this in pink or red, the bottom, and then make little mini strawberries in acrylic yarn and glue them on instead. I think that would be really cute. So this is one of her orders. Now I have to go and make the second one, which is fine. We are meeting up on sometime next week, I think. So I have plenty of time to make this. Okay, yeah, Sunday at a minimum, so the very end of this week. So I'm gonna finish my octos because I need to get that done, especially now that I'm looking at markets. I might make the second guinea pig either tonight or maybe tomorrow. Depends on how long it takes me to finish these octos. I'm not sure. I also need to pack a watermelon sea turtle order, but the sea turtle's in my closet. But when I finish these octos, I'm gonna have to get my little market bag, so I will grab the watermelon when I'm doing that. So I'm not gonna record it because my GoPro battery is about to die, so I'm gonna charge it while I'm doing this. But I just have to decrease the last row and then sew it shut, and then they will all be done, and then I can grab them all. I'll have all the bees, all the whales, all the octos, make sure I have a good amount that I like, and then we will move on to the next thing. Alrighty, so it has been quite a few days now. I kind of stopped recording. It is now Monday, and it's pretty late because I want to wrap up this video with this last clip so I can start editing it and I can have it posted tomorrow. So tomorrow I am dropping off this watermelon turtle for a customer, and it's actually going to be right where my nearest Joann's is. So in the next YouTube video, there'll be a trip to Joann's in there and all of that. So just gonna quickly catch you guys up on the last couple of days. I did find someone at Facebook Marketplace that was selling some Bernat blanket skeins of yarn. I got 4 skeins for 10 bucks. They're all basically brand new. So we have this like dark muted red color, I think, and then we have 2 skeins of this pink color, and then we also have 1 brand new skein of this dark green, smoky green. They're all pretty much brand new, so for 10 bucks, that's amazing. So I did pick those up, and then there's a couple things that I have made in the past couple of days. One thing I made during the week, and I just didn't show you guys, and then over the weekend I made 2 other items too. So this is what I made earlier on in the week. I just didn't record it because I did it in my parents' room while we were watching basketball. But this is a cow, There's a specific name for it, but I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, the pattern is by Crochet Grove. I put the little bell on it. It's so cute. All the hair. It took 3 hours to make this thing. And he's a pretty decent size too. It's really cute. So, tons of hair. You know, cute little cow. So now I have him for a market or whatever if I sell him. And then I decided to make something with my Just Chenille velvet, or kind of not velvet, but my Just Chenille yarn that you can get at Dollar Tree. So I made this little dino. He's wearing a strawberry hat. I don't remember who the pattern's by, but it's a free pattern on Instagram, so I'll put the person's Instagram handle on the screen. So I made a blue one. Very cute. I think I used the colors aqua, and then whatever the dark pink color is, and then the dark green. I don't even know what they're called, to be honest. So for the body color, it's one whole skein and then a small amount of a second skein, and then you only need one skein for the pink and the green. 16mm eyes, really cute, pretty small, made in the Just Chenille yarn. And then my dad tried to steal the dino. Shocker, I know. So I ended up making another one in orange. Same color hat, same stem, same everything. Just an orange body. 2 dinos, a blue and an orange one. So cute. So he's keeping the orange one. The blue one I will keep for markets, listings, etc. So adorable though. So we got these 2 guys. That is it. I am still working on my temperature blanket. I am so far behind, it's not even funny. I tried to catch up a little bit a couple days ago, but I got bored after, I think, like 5 rows. So I'm working on it. I'm keeping all the temperatures written down. I'm staying up to date. I'm just behind on the actual blanket, but one of these days I will catch up. I also don't remember if I showed you guys this in the video. I think I did, but I'm not really sure. Custom ordered guinea pig with a frog hat. I still need to make the black and the white one with the strawberry hat. I will probably, I was going to say tomorrow, but I'm going to be gone for a couple hours tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow, if not definitely Wednesday. And I think that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!